Hi guys. First of all, I'd like to apologize for this very late entry. I've been going through a very frustrating learning curve with this Mozilla Hubs, and I think the most frustrating learning curve has been the fact that I had no idea that if you leave the room you're working on for to grab an image or to grab a link or something, and you come back to it, and you have to refresh the page unless you have pinned, if you click spacebar, if you click on something to spacebar, unless you pin your items, everything will be gone by the time you come back. And it's happened to me twice where I've built up my uh, my underwater lesson world, and I've refreshed it and everything's gone. So I had to watch some tutorials on why that was, and I couldn't find anything useful except that I did the space bar so I can get the additional options for it, and I've tried the pinning button, and that seems to work because I just have to refresh my page, and everything for the most part seems to be here. I mean, I had a bunch of other stuff, and I had my corals and other animals for my scavenger hunt. So okay, so that's number one. So just a reminder, this um, immersive activity or project is for ages 3 to 5, and it's really specific for activities for speech therapy among preschoolers. So this is going to be for speech therapists who are working with preschoolers in remote learning or in their classroom if they have access to a computer or a laptop of some kind. The nice thing about Hubs and Mozilla Hubs is that it can be accessed from anywhere because it's basically on the here we go again on the server on the web browser, and I'm hoping everything is still there. Yeah, okay, so it's loading 12 of my objects. Okay, what is this? Okay, so pinning the objects seems to work. As you build, if you ever try Mozilla Hubs, unless I'm doing it wrong, don't forget to pin your items because when you refresh that, it'll be gone. Okay. Uh, I have a creative story project which facilitates expressive language, gives students a choice between different images to build their own story, gives students prompts and choices to pull information together. Then I have the HyperDocs, which teaches concepts using multiple modes because they can click on it and they can use the language to tell the teacher what they want to do, and then they can either sing along or watch the videos. From that moment on, then the teacher can use the imagery and the videos to have more of a conversation with the student and ask them more questions. And then the Mozilla Hubs, which is the virtual space, which makes it more of a game, so it's pretty more engaging for younger students. And I'm also setting up a scavenger hunt. So if we go back to here, okay, so I have, as you can see, my project set up here. And let me tell you, I love the fact that you can access hubs from anywhere, like a phone or your laptop or your, tablet or whatever. But this is so much harder to use in our Firestorm 3D environments. I mean, you just have very little control over how to move things, how to resize things. There's limited views on your items, so it's like I don't know really. I have to go around several times uh, to see where things are located, and it's very hard for me to put things together. I mean, if I was in the Firestorm one, I'd be able to just get like like an overview of everything. I'd just be able to move it around. But anyway, so I'm still trying to figure out how I can click on these hyperdocs so that it'll take us to the link. If not, it seems like the best option would be to just put in separate links on top of this uh, hyperdoc. The creative story works pretty well. So if you're here with your student, then you can just go to the open link, and it'll take you to the link of the Google Slides, and you can go ahead and present story. Staying awful long to load. Seems to be showing anything. Okay, here it goes. Okay, so, and then you can read the story there with your student. Okay, cool. Okay, so get out of here, go back here. Okay, then in these hyperdocs, you'd be able to ask, the student will be able to say, I want to sing, and then they'd be able to choose which video they want to sing along with. And okay, I clicked on the link, so it took me right back here. Okay, so for this one, you can say I want to see, and then they should be able to click on the links. I'm not sure why that's not working. Okay, so the third part would be to move around with your students and go on a kind of a scavenger hunt. And here I have, like 3D animals, sea animals, and then they'd be able to watch a little video on what the animal.
There are up to 1,000 of them. It's possibly the greatest gathering of orca on the planet.
Okay, so, I have a lot more animals here, and I had corals all set up and everything. Everything's gone. So, okay, so I have the seal one, and then, the same thing. So basically, once you find the animal, you can check it off your scavenger hunt list, and you can watch the video and learn, something about it. Okay, so that's where I am so far. So now that I know that if I pin everything and save my URL, then I should be good with my hubs, I'm hoping. I hope this hard work is not in vain. Then one day it'll just all disappear, but I'm hoping not. Alright, thanks for watching.